Dial another number. Okay.
The math might be there.
Hi, are you Mr. William Bailey?
That's me. And you are?
Yes, my name is Michael Arthade. I'm a journalist for a local newspaper in Rothbury.
I see. And what's this all about?
Well, you're the former police chief of this town, aren't you?
Indeed. I served many years ago.
And you were once in charge of a famous, or should I say, infamous case here.
Ah, bloody hell. Don't tell me this is about James Blackwood.
Well, yes, I'm writing a story for my newspaper. The most famous police cases of Northumberland.
Have you got any idea how many times I've talked about this?
He has COVID.
Go to your library. I'm sure you'll find plenty of information about Blackwood there.
Please, Mr. Bailey, I beg you. It won't be the same
Michael
if I
is
could have the
using his
information from
journalist
someone
voice.
who was there, and no less than the renowned William Bailey of Rothbury.
All right, son, spare me the nonsense. What is it you want to know?
Well, in the first place, what did Ava Mariani see exactly?
She saw enough, son. James Blackwood was dragging a shape into a hole in the garden. At first, Mrs. Mariani couldn't realize what it was, but eventually she made out the dead body of Catherine Blackwood with a serious wound.
And Blackwood was automatically deemed guilty?
He was found digging his wife's son.
Why did James Blackwood never appear before a jury?
When you're someone as renowned and famed as James Blackwood was, you can pretty much avoid the authorities. However, you can't avoid justice. And justice was brought upon James Blackwood.
Justice? How?
He died shortly after the accusation. You should know about that.
What happened to Dr. Christopher Milton?
How should I know? You bet your life that slimy worm was up to something. I couldn't prove it, though I spent years investigating him. A shame we couldn't implicate him as much as James Blackwood.
Are you saying he could have had something to do with the murder?
Blackwood and Milton were very intimate. Milton did the impossible to aid his friend, and even clear his name after he died. You do the math.
And was ever determined the cause of death of Catherine Blackwood?
Yes, partly. Mrs. Mariani managed to see her throat was slit open. Ripped, she would say. It must have been horrible for the poor girl.
Still, everything sounds so vague, as if something were missing.
Are you questioning my performance on this case, son?
No, sir, not at all. I'm just trying to figure this out, like why a proper autopsy was never done.
An autopsy to whom?
Please, sir, this is very important to me, and I could really use your help. I'm trying to fit all the pieces of this mystery together.
Mystery? What mystery? You must be one of those people that just love splitting hairs, don't you?
I don't think I understand, sir.
Listen, son, that cold-blooded bastard murdered his wife, God knows why. But he and his fancy doctor did the impossible to hamper our investigations. You don't have to be a brilliant detective to realize Blackwood did it.
There's always a reason behind a murder. Nobody has ever found out why Blackwood did what he did.
Psychopaths don't need any reasons. And James Blackwood turned into one, precisely.
There's got to be something else. I can't believe Blackwood flipped just like that one sunny day. It doesn't make any sense.
People flip, son. You can be flipping right now without knowing it.
Well, then tell me how Blackwood reacted when you pulled his wife from beneath the ground.
I beg your pardon?
I mean Catherine Blackwood's body when you dug in the garden of the manor.
Like I said, they hampered the investigation. We never managed to set 1 foot inside the manor. What kind of bloody journalist are you, son?
But are you telling me you never actually retrieved the body?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Now, if you don't mind,
But wait, this doesn't make any sense.
stop wasting my time, damn it. I was enjoying my retirement until you had the brilliant idea of calling me. I don't want to hear anything else about this case ever again.
Please, Mr. Bailey, don't...
Leave me alone.
Dun dun dun.
Then how did she get in the coffin?
Whose body was in the coffin?
Whose body is in the coffin? Trying to... Is that... Hello? Oh man, but then the green screen is like... I tried to make my... Try to look less ghostly, but then...
Even though I was anxious to read the letter, I tried to remind myself that I should give a raise to my efficient assistant. So you remember the letter that we sent to our assistant to have it translated?
Yeah, see, it was in Italian, right?
Yes. So now we have the translated letter.
Oh.
Dear Mother, I spent the whole morning
Running? Yeah, running a few errands.
running a few errands for the Blackwood family, and on the way back, many thoughts crossed my mind. I take back what I said. I want to return home. Things haven't got any better here. Everyone is behaving mysteriously, and they try to avoid me. I do understand that they must still be disturbed about the death of their son, but it has been almost 2 years since that already. I feel like an alien. I don't belong here anymore, and I find it hard to sleep at night. There's too much activity in this house, too much moving around, and that is unnerving me. I feel something terrible is going on here, and I want to go as far away as possible. I will miss Mrs. Blackwood dearly, as she has always been kind to me, but I'm afraid my health is at stake. And I've been seeing some strange things, too. I can't explain it, but I think someone did something very wrong. That Dr. Milton would often come to talk with the sir for many hours, and nobody would allow me upstairs, although I've been secretly taking pictures there. I hope this doesn't upset you, but don't worry. They're well hidden under the loose board beneath my bedside table. Please, Mother, forgive me. I know I should have listened to you. It's not like I'm stubborn. I just wanted to wait and see if things would get any better for myself. They haven't, and that's why I'm asking you for a place to stay while I sort out my situation. Call me as soon as you can. I usually have to stay in town until 5 o'clock, but lately I've been coming back about an hour earlier. I just want to leave this place. I confess that I am scared. I'll be waiting, and please, hurry. Photos under a loose floorboard, you say? Okay, bedside table. Oh, well, that is definitely somebody with a body.
Yep.
And a shovel.
Yep.
Now we have to look at where that is and where this shadow is pointing at.
Yes, need at least one more jump scare. No, JD! I don't know if my poor little heart could take that.
kind of shiny object beneath the grating. Whatever it was, there was no way I could reach it. Can you use that? That wasn't useful. A shovel. And a hose.
Oh no! Basement time! I don't want more basement time.
You don't?
No.
Basement time.
I do love greenhouses that are 2 levels like that where you can have the trees growing through. It's cool. Oh. And then that will lift up the thingamaboober and then hopefully we can grab it. I'm assuming.
Maybe.
Basement time. No. I don't want basement time. It has to be a mutual thing. A mutual consent.
Mutual consent to basement time.
Oh.
Now we become the Scissorman. February 7th. As much as I regret it, I decided to stop caring for the greenhouse. All my efforts to save the plants have been in vain. I just can't seem to figure out what is wrong with them. It's been a few weeks since they began falling apart to pieces, dying without any apparent cause. Some of them would just crumble at the slightest touch. This is not only frustrating, but very unsettling. Every time I enter the place, I feel a sense of dread and decay. What I most regret is the condition of the rare plant I brought from South Africa. It is now all sad looking and almost dried up. I will take it upstairs and look after it, hoping it will get more sunlight, assuming that everything that has been happening has a natural explanation. Death is surrounding this place, and I can't seem to do anything about it, in spite of my concerns. I can't help thinking that all of this began when I brought that. I wonder. No, I have to put those thoughts aside. I should stop reading all those sinister books. They're getting under my skin.
Oops. Sorry, Jack. Didn't mean to up the mic. Snip, snip.
Now I've got some leaves. With some berries. And cream.
Berries for Jerry!
Berries for Jerry! Alright, now it's basement. Basement time.
No.
Go into the basement with all of the scary friends. Basement time.
He found his berries. Jerry's berries.
Jerry's berries. New ice cream company, Berries and Jerry's.
Do Jerry's berries taste good?
Oh no, you gotta take them out to dinner first.
Just the berries, not Jerry's. Sin and scaries. I like that. I like that.
All right. Water thing.
I don't like how quiet it is.
We're gonna fix this the way I fix things. Take my crowbar back. All right, so now we've got the water turned on.
It is suspicious. I don't like it. Oh God, I'm just.
Would you prefer for the super ominous sounds like we had before? When we went into the basement?
Honestly, kind of. Because the quiet, I'm just like waiting for something to be behind us.
What? Why would you think that?
Because there's a murder in the house. James Blackwood.
It might not be a murderer in the house. Could be a ghost.
A murdering ghost. Either way, no. Either way, I do not consent.
No, thank you, ghost. I do not consent to being murdered on this fine day.
Too beautiful of a day. Oh no. Okay. Oh God. Fuck this music.
Okay, now I have the shovel. You don't like the beautiful music?
No.
Now maybe we can get the shiny thing. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
The object is washed out of sight. Oh. Wait, no. This isn't what I need.
Crowbar?
I removed a few branches of the leaves, clearing that corner of the drain.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I heard a tinkling. Now we can get...
Yay.
Huzzah!
Uh-oh. Where does that key go to?
A place.
No, it's gonna be the murder place, isn't it? Where we're going to get murdered.
Where we're going to get murdered. The murder place, where the murdering happens. A good old-fashioned murder.
Good old-fashioned murder. Oh, God. It goes in the square hole.
Goes in the square hole. There we go. A combination.
What could it be?
No.
Oh.
Open.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I heard a weird, like, screaming noise in my hallway. That's a little freaky deaky. I think that's my husband. You're haunted.
Got another key. Dear Catherine, first of all, I beg you to take the utmost care in order to keep this letter away from James. I don't like to think of the mental breakdown he would suffer if he reads this. I know James much better. You know James much better than I do. So you must share any conviction that he'd
never
harm anything, but even so, I'd ask you to be careful whenever he's around, at least until we sort out this situation. He's been especially unstable lately, speaking about his determination to suppress this so-called curse. I truly fear for him and for his sanity. I still wouldn't say he qualifies as dangerous, but just in case, be cautious. I've been playing the role of an ally who believes in James, and so far I think I've done a good job at convincing him. But I'm afraid it won't last too much longer. I can't do all the things he's now asking me to do. He has been delving into some very obscure arts, and what began as a hobby has now become a more dangerous obsession. He wants me to perform an African ritual on that awful mask he brought. He's convinced that he has released some ancient spirit which will harm everything he loves and cares for. It's all so utterly insane that I'm ashamed to translate this into words. My biggest fear is that I will end losing my own mind along with him. I have to put an end to all of this. And about the other issue, you should know that I've gotten over it. Catherine, what we all did 2 years ago, the decision we made and knew would affect the course of our lives, has been haunting my sleep ever since then. I know you must be the one more affected by this, but you wouldn't understand all that has been going through my head, the confusion, the contradiction. Now more than ever, I'm not sure whether it was the right decision or not. But there's no turning back, and we must face the consequences. All I wanted to say about this is that I'm deeply sorry that if I behaved erratically the past days and unnerved you. You have my word that I won't reveal anything. Whatever you do with this letter, make sure James doesn't feel anything suspicious. I'd rather have you destroy this, though. Extreme situations require extreme measures.
Yes, Phantom, we are invested. It's an interesting story. I like the pacing at which they unravel the mystery.
Yes, because now we know that Dr. Milton did something 2 years ago.
Yep.
Which is most likely when their baby died. They all made some kind of decision that was very upsetting.